Welcome to Money Minimal, where we make wealth building simple, sustainable, and stress-free. If you're just starting your financial journey, or even if you've been at it a while, you've probably wondered, what exactly do rich people do differently with their money? Is it luck? Is it having a high-paying job? Or is there a strategy behind it? Well, in today's video, we're breaking down exactly how rich people think about, manage, and grow their money differently, and how you can start applying the same principles no matter where you're starting from. Stick around until the end, because we'll also talk about the biggest mindset shift that separates the wealthy from everyone else. Let's dive in. The first key difference? Rich people focus on building assets, not just earning income. A lot of people think the path to wealth is just about getting a high-paying job. And yes, income matters, but if you spend everything you earn, you're still just one step away from being broke. Rich people use their income to buy assets, things that generate more money over time. This includes stocks, real estate, businesses, royalties, intellectual property. They understand that true wealth doesn't come from working more hours. It comes from owning things that work for you even while you sleep. Takeaway: start small. Even setting aside $50 a month into a basic stock index fund is a step in the right direction. The earlier you start, the better. The second difference is leverage. Rich people don't just rely on their own time or money. They use leverage, which can come in many forms. Financial leverage, using debt smartly to acquire assets. Time leverage, hiring people or building systems. Knowledge leverage, using what they know or what others know to create value. This doesn't mean going into credit card debt or risky loans. It means understanding how calculated strategic debt can build wealth. For example, they might take out a mortgage to buy a rental property. The rent pays the mortgage, and they build equity over time. Takeaway: think about how you can use leverage in your own life, even in small ways. Can you outsource a task to focus on a side hustle? Can you take a course to gain knowledge that'll earn you more in the future? 3. They think long-term. Rich people think in decades, not just days or months. While many people ask, "What can I afford today?" wealthy individuals ask, "What will this be worth in 10 years? Or, how will this decision affect me financially 5 years from now?" They delay gratification and they're patient. You'll rarely see someone who built lasting wealth chasing trends or constantly upgrading their lifestyle. They let compound interest do the heavy lifting. Takeaway: start thinking long-term. Before you buy that next expensive gadget, ask, is this helping me build the future I want? Or is it just satisfying a short-term urge? 4. They live below their means. Yes, really. Despite what social media might show you, many wealthy people are surprisingly frugal. Not cheap, but intentional with spending. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in the 1950s. Many self-made millionaires drive regular cars and shop at regular stores. Why? Because they value freedom over status. They know that every dollar saved is a dollar that can be invested. And over time, those invested dollars grow into more wealth. Takeaway: living below your means doesn't mean living a boring life. It means choosing what truly matters to you and cutting out the rest. 5. They study money. This one's huge. Wealthy people study money the way athletes study game footage. They read books, watch finance videos, learn about tax laws, and pay attention to how money works. Even if they hire advisors, they still understand the fundamentals. Meanwhile, many people avoid learning about money because it feels intimidating. But here's the thing: money is a skill, and like any skill, you can learn it. Takeaway: make financial literacy part of your weekly routine. Even just 20 minutes a day reading or watching content like this can change your entire financial future. Another big difference? Rich people don't just pay taxes. They use them to their advantage. They understand how to use tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs or 401k, deduct business expenses, leverage real estate depreciation, invest in ways that reduce taxable income. They work with accountants, yes, but they also take time to understand how taxes affect their overall financial picture. Takeaway: as a beginner, focus on understanding how tax-advantaged accounts work in your country. These are often the easiest ways to save thousands over the years. 7. They diversify, but not too early. Here's something most people get wrong. Rich people don't always diversify from day one. In fact, many of them build wealth through concentrated focus, then diversify to protect that wealth. Think about it. Entrepreneurs, real estate investors, or early employees at a tech company usually build wealth through a focused effort. Once they've made it, then they spread their investments to reduce risk. As beginners, it's smart to diversify your investment portfolio. But when it comes to your energy, time, and learning, focus is your friend. Takeaway: don't try to do 10 things at once. Pick one financial goal, like building an emergency fund or investing consistently, and master that first. And finally, the biggest difference isn't just strategy, it's mindset. Rich people believe that money is abundant and that they can learn to master it. They don't see money as evil or unreachable, they see it as a tool, a way to create freedom, impact, and choices. Many people grow up with limiting beliefs like, I'll never be rich. Money doesn't grow on trees. I'm just not good with money. But those beliefs are learned. And the good news is, they can be unlearned. Takeaway: start telling yourself a new story, one where you're in control of your money and you're building wealth step by step, because you are. So what do rich people do differently with money? They buy assets, not just stuff. They use leverage. They think long-term. They live below their means. They study money. They plan their taxes. And they build a mindset of growth and abundance. And here's the best part. You don't need to be rich to start doing these things. You just need to start. Remember, building wealth isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Like this, subscribe to Money Minimal for more simplified, clear money tips. Thanks for watching.